Ryan Tannehill wouldn't help Malik Willis, but had no problem helping Will Levis. This is what he said. He said, Tannehill on Will, but it's a situation that I'm in. I have to walk through it. Will has done some good things, obviously. He came in, played well, and I'm going to be here and answer any questions he might have and help him out along the way. This is what Tannehill said when the Titans drafted Malik Willis. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's my job to mentor him. I'm just trying to figure what happened in the year.
Right.
You didn't want to mentor Malik Willis, but you got no problem answering any questions that Will Levis may or may not have.
Well, I think obviously when you draft a quarterback, you know he's coming after your job. I think Brett Favre said the same thing about Aaron Rodgers, if I'm not mistaken, something similar to that. You know, It wasn't his job to mentor him. And that's a hurtful thing, knowing that a quarterback is coming in to take your job. And I think now at this
You believe in your ability?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Me? Oh, yeah. I believe in mine. I ain't worried about it. But I ain't worried about it. But you know
why they take the quarterback?
Because
you have to ask.
They're trying to get him out of there. They're trying to get him out of there. You know that.
Ask yourself, if you notice, they weren't drafted. What's the likelihood you think they draft another receiver in the first round as long as Chase there?
Ain't happening.
It ain't happening. Ryan Tannehill should be mad. For me, this is the way I approached it, Ocho. I was so secure in my job. I'm going to tell you. See, I taught the guys, and every guy that backed up me went to the Pro Bowl. Todd Heap, when I was in Baltimore, I left. He went to the Pro Bowl. Dwayne Carswell and Byron Chamberlain, when I left, Carswell went to the Pro Bowl for the Broncos. Chamberlain went to the Pro Bowl for the Vikings. Mm-hmm. But we had that relationship. I know they couldn't get my job. Right. I was secure, but I needed them. If something happened to me, I needed them to know, damn near, even though they didn't have the physical abilities that I had, I needed them to know. The team couldn't miss a beat. How selfish am I going to be to withhold anything that could help them? Because people help me. I remember being in training camp and having a guy tell me the wrong route. And I said, if I ever got in that situation, I would never do that to a player.
Wait, somebody told you the wrong route?
Yeah, it's my fault. No, bro, it's cutthroat. We're both low round picks. He's trying to make the team. I'm trying to make the team.
Oh, okay. Oh, he on that. He on that. Oh,
and I said, Lord, if I'm fortunate enough to ever make it, I'm going to tell. A lot of guys, I see guys coming in the huddle, and I can tell. You can tell when a guy coming in the huddle, he don't know what the hell he got to do. I said, man, you got to come back.
So yeah.
You hot now. Hey, you hot. Make sure you, you got this route, but if it's cover two, you got to release outside and run the fade. So Ocho, you know when a guy coming there, he don't know what the hell he doing. Mm-hmm. So before, and the thing that I like, they were patient with me. Right. Ocho, man, I ain't know nothing. I would tell you a true story, Ocho. Dan Reeves used to send the plays in. He have a player, I run a play, I'll come back out. Next play, he send me in with the play. So I'm tired now. I got tired. When you get tired, Ocho, fatigue will make cowards of us all. So Dan got his hand on my shoulder. He tell me to play. I run in the ball game. I breathe, and John look at me. John said, "What's the play?" I said, "I forgot." Time out. I did, Ocho. I'm sorry. Ocho, I would have gone.
How you forgot to play from the sideline to the
huddle? Joe, I forgot. I'm running. I'm jogging. Like, yeah. So I get in the huddle. I'm down looking at John. John look at me.
Yeah.
He's like, T, what's the play? I was like, oh, shit. I forgot. I did, man. I forgot. Man, yeah, no. I didn't want to look over there, Dan, because I already know he was cursing.
He was hot.
I said, oh, man.
Made the man waste the time out, man.
He wasted time out. But what do you think happened between last year and says, I don't think it's my job to mentor Malik Willis, and this year where he says, hey,
I think
I'm here to answer any questions and help him out along the way.
I think he was over it. He was over it. Obviously, they drafted Malik Willis, and he's like, okay, I'm going to beat this kid out, and I'm not going to help him. And then they drafted the quarterback the following year again, and probably Tannehill's like, well, God damn, they must not really like me, so I might as well get to helping develop these, the quarterback that they have at the helm now, because they trying to find a way to get me up out of here. I mean, the writing is on the wall.
Well, he did that to himself
1 year. I mean, I like Tannehill. I don't have a problem with it. He's not in the elite category, but he's an efficient quarterback if you got receivers to throw to him. I mean, he's good.
Bruh, think about what you had. You had Derrick Henry at his absolute apex, and Derrick Henry is still running the ball, and that's all the far you can go. So think about what you throwing again. Think about you had A.J. Brown. Think about you had A.J. Brown.
Hey, he was balling now. He was balling. Look at AJ.
Look at A.J. with Jalen Hurts, and look at A.J. with Tannehill. And when you got Derrick Henry, what coverage you think you throwing against if you got Derrick Henry in your backfield? Single high.
9 in the box.
Exactly.
9 in the box.
You got single high. Ain't no disguise. Ain't no nothing. Right. You got single high. They better drop that safety down in the box.
Yeah, the makeup, you can't really compare. The makeup of the Titans offense and the makeup of the Eagles offense is completely different. Completely different. And I think, and what's it, over there in Tennessee, it was run first. But the Eagles, nigga, they throwing that bit 2 million times a game.
But that wasn't how it was until they got who? They got AJ.
Yeah.
So now you got AJ, you run, because remember they had Devontae.
Yeah.
So now you put 9 in the box to try to stop this run and see what we do. Because now you got AJ on one side, you double AJ, you got Devontae working single coverage.
He's going to kill you, yeah.
And you got Zacharias. Mm-hmm. And you had Dallas Goedert, he broke his forearm, he's going to miss about a month. But you see, I never understood guys being that selfish that they don't want to help the player because of. Are you not insecure?
Yeah, you dude, hey, Unc, man, somebody coming in and take your job, man.
You took somebody's job. You took somebody's job. How the hell you think you got on the field?
I ain't take nobody's job.
Yeah, you did. There was receivers there. So the Cincinnati Bengals had no receivers before they drafted Ochocinco.
No, see, this is what you don't even know. Let me tell you this is a quick story, funny story. Like, real quick story. I came out of college as a DB.
You didn't come out of DB. Okay. Tell the story. I want you to tell the story about the wide receivers. So the Bengals had no wide receivers prior to you coming.
Yeah, they had some good ones.
So you took somebody's job.
Darnay Scott, Ron Dugans, the greatest collegiate receiver of all time, Peter Ward. They was there, and I think Darnay was on the back end. So once Darnay left, and I filled in the role at the X.
Okay, so you took somebody's job.
Well, I mean, he was done playing. I wouldn't say really taking somebody's job. Once receivers hit year 10, that's like kind of like the okay, we go move on.
But here's the thing, Ocho. The thing was, if Darnay Scott was still Darnay Scott could still do it, they wouldn't have moved on.
Hey, he was nice, boy. He was nice.
But
remember
I
remember Darnay Scott?
I do.
Yeah.
But for me, Ocho, I just looked at it like, hey, I took somebody's job. Let me get them ready. Because at the end of the day, I wanted to be a great teammate. I wanted guys that's like, man, I really enjoy playing Sharpe. And I always told the guys every time I left, I said, hopefully you enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you.
Right. But everybody different though, huh?
Everybody
different. Listen, the NFL is a business, man. The NFL is a business. And every time somebody come in that locker room, every time somebody get drafted, they are coming to take your job. You're not there to make no goddamn friends.
You can't get it.
You got mouths to feed. You got a family to feed. You got bills to pay.
He can't get it.
Everybody
can't get it.
Everybody don't have your mentality.
I did the best job I could. I tried to help Todd Heap read coverages, have him understand when guys playing this leverage, just what he's trying to do. You don't let him blah, 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 X, Y, Z. Mm-hmm. But Ozzie knew in order for them to maximize Todd, I had to go. And I was cool with that. When he called me, he said, hey, boy, what you want to do? I said, you tell me what you think I should do. He said, bro, you went to the Pro Bowl. He said, you led all tight ends and catches. Hell yeah, you can still play. But we did take Todd in the first round. I said, do what you got to do. With no hard feelings. I said, bro, thank you for the opportunity to show that I just wasn't a Mike Shanahan, John Elway guy. I said, thank you for the opportunity.
Right.
I went back to Denver. I was cool with that.
That business cutthroat, ain't it?
Yeah. Ocho. What Baltimore did was made sure that I never had to work another day in my life. I'm gonna be mad about that.
Yeah.
I got three small kids. Now I can take the money, my signing bonus. Okay, y'all got the college. Y'all colleges, wherever college you want to go to.
You good.
Harvard, Yale, Dartmouth, Georgia Tech, straight.
Right.
Everything. Right. Hey, Shannon ain't got enough. The moment, Shannon could kick his heels up if I want to work. And that's what I tell people.
Yeah.
I work because I want to, not because I have to. There's a difference between the two. There's levels to this ish.
Right. Ooh, talk your shit, huh? Talk your shit.
So that's how I was. I wasn't gonna never be mad at Ozzy. They gave me an opportunity.
Right.
And people looked at me totally different. They're like, oh, okay, he can still play. Went back to Denver, had 2 great years. CBS gave me an opportunity, but that's just the way I am, Ocho. If somebody need help, guys, come on. Hey, man, I want to do that. I get guys all the time. Man, I want to start a podcast. I said, well, this is what you need to do. X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Or when I was at Undisputed, the guys would come on and say, man, I kind of want to get into this. I said, well, you need to start doing it now. I said, the mistake that a lot of people made, Ocho, they wait till the last year. No, do that early. If one of these networks wants you to come on your bye week, I'm there.
You got to get on there.
If they want you to do, they call you and say, we want to talk to you about this.
Right.
Hop on.
Yeah. You got to plant the seeds. That's all it is. All you got to do is plant the seeds.